A memorable moment from the US presidential debates last year. But here in this country, of course, Nigel Farage is talking about swans. We should say that the Royal Parks charity that runs these parks say that there's no evidence of swans being killed and eaten across London parks. But we've done a little bit of research and we found that there has been some reputable reporting of swans being taken and in some cases eaten. Let's have a look. Well, this is Time magazine, which showed that someone is kidnapping and eating Britain's swans. This was a few years ago, but they reported majestic swans are disappearing from a historic British waterway. What else do we have here? There's also been a report of a queen's swan being killed, barbecued, eaten and dumped on a riverbank. The Evening Standard reported this several years ago, accompanied by a gruesome picture of the charred swan being eaten. What's next? Well, we can see again the Evening Standard reported a few years ago, this is back in 2012, immigrant was cooking swan amid bird bodies. Some evidence here in a reputable newspaper that a migrant was eating a swan, even a picture there of the migrant in his tent. And also what we've found is the Telegraph reporting a police hunt for the swan killers. Fears that the birds are being stolen to eat. Those are fears from the police, as reported in the Telegraph. So there are some instances here. This isn't Nigel Farage conjuring this from the figment of his imagination. But interestingly, Nana, there are some videos online too.
Yes, there are, but we couldn't 100% verify exactly, whether they were real or not. It could have been AI generated, so that is the thing. And obviously some of those reports were not necessarily in royal parks. And again, but that just kind of shows that he wasn't fabricating. There was an incident of an immigrant eating a swan. I don't know where that was, though.
There are some fairly shocking videos of people sort of running geese and swans through flats, and one of a documentary that we couldn't quite find the provenance of, where an RSPCA official found swan feathers in a bin. And something being cooked in a home. Really quite shocking stuff.
All right, but there's no verification as to who was eating them and who was cooking them. This